this is my PLL video for the week. I know I said I was going to do a tag this week, but since the promo video came out this week, I decided to do my reaction and analyzing the promo video. So let's get started. Now, in the first scene of the promo video, we see Charles walking into a room. Well, we can assume it's Charles because the person has on black boots and a black pants, so I just assumed it was Charles, much like everybody did. So we see Charles walking into a room, and if you watch the next scene after that, it looks like the room where Charles has put Mona, because on the ground it's full of dirt and stones, which could be anywhere, seeing that his house is underground. But when we watch the next scene with Mona in the brick room or well or wherever it is, it looks pretty much like that area. So I think that he's walking into there to do something to Mona or to put Mona there or something. Um, and like I said before, the next scene is we see Mona in some room, some brick room or a well. She looks all dirty and scared, and she's singing Hush Little Baby. Now, that was really creepy, and I think that Mona was really terrified for her life. I know that Mona is a great actor, and she can make you believe almost anything, but I actually believe that she's really scared in that scene at least. In the next scene, they show the girls outside in the rain, sheltering under what looks like a sheet or a jacket or something. No, there are two things that could have happened in that scene, I think. One, which is most likely possible, that when they went outside to try and escape, A locked them out and it started to rain cats and dogs, and it was like, that's your punishment for leaving or trying to run away. You're going to stay outside in the rain and get sick, and when I'm ready to let you back in and I think that you've been punished enough, I'll open the door. Or two, the girls just didn't want to go back inside to the layer, because I wouldn't, because why would I want to go to where I know someone who has been tormenting me for the last 5 or 6 years of my life, and I could just like, I would not want to go back inside. He could try to kill me. I don't know what's going to happen, so I wouldn't want to go back inside. But in the next scene, we see that they eventually head back inside, and they the four main liars are standing up in the line. Then Mona is behind them, and a little distance back is A. And I think that is when A captures Mona, because she is behind the girl. She's not standing next to them or in front of them. She is behind them, making it easy for A to capture her and take her away and make her change her clothes back into the yellow top. I don't like seeing this yellow top. It gets on my nerves so much nowadays every time I see it. I think that this yellow top has so much significance to the show, and I'm not getting any answers, so I'm getting really pissed off every time I see this yellow top. So I was like, ew, that yellow top, every time today I saw it. Now, the next scene, we see Spencer going to her room in something that looks like a sheet or a towel. So I think that Charles maybe allowed them, well, I can say them, but specifically Spencer, to have a bath. And then we hear her screaming, no, 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 no. No, it might be a possibility that she was screaming no at that point in time, but I don't believe she was, because the way it sounded like she was screaming no, if that was me, like, I would be like, running back or terrified or something like that. She was like standing there still as a statue screaming no. So it makes me think that that's not the scene, it was just an audio input into that scene for us to believe that it was there. But it might or might not be there. But when she was screaming no, it sounded like something was really terrible and something was really going wrong. So I want to know what happened, why she was so terrified. Then the next scene, we see Arya move 3 yellow shirts down and reveal on the wall of the closet, "He's going to kill me, M." No, I think that scene is very significant. The 3 yellow tops may represent the 3 missing girls. So we have all the 3 incidents of the yellow tops. We have Ali, Bethany, and Sarah. So that could really be significant. It could be a sign of something that maybe Charles has something to do with all 3 missing girls. And then the sign that says, "He's going to kill me, M." Now, if we watch, we can see that the he's going to kill me, there is missing the apostrophe because it's a conjunction, so there should be an apostrophe for his, and it's not there. So that means that the person was either in a rush to write that, or not either. The person was in a rush to write that. Now, it's signed M, and at the beginning, like everybody else, I thought it was Mona. But now I got a chance to sit and think about it, and all the references to Maya in in the previous season, they reference Maya a lot. So "he's going to kill me, M" may just be a message that Maya left there, because I know a lot of you all think that Maya was captured and put in the dollhouse as well, and she's maybe somewhere else around. So that could be from Maya and not Mona. But we all know that Mona has a reason for writing that message. So it might be her, it might not be her, but we know the twist in PLL. We can never just assume it's one thing, because at the end of the day, most times it turns out not to be the one we assumed it was. So that's my theory for that. He's going to kill me. Sign written at the back of the closet. And continuing that same scene, we see that Arya has her pink streaks back in her hair. So, what does that mean? I think that A is trying to, or Charles is trying to recreate a journey or something that happened within that time range of 2007 to 2009 when he started tormenting the girls. Because we all know that 2007 was the year of the prom that he wanted to rehost. So there is something between 2007 to 2009, those 4 years. Those 2 years, sorry. I'm not saying 4 years, 3 years. Wait. Sorry, 3 years. I just went all blank there for a moment. There is something that happened within those 3 years for him being the way he is. So it might have started back when we saw the video, but something specifically happened to him in those 3 years that makes him want to recreate those years. So the Arya has her pink hair strips like before. Now, who was the person who was most in love with Arya's pink hair strips throughout the entire seasons of PLL? Jason. So that might have something to do with Jason, why she has the pink strips back. But it might also not. It might just be a trying to recreate what happened in those years or at that time. Now, in the next scene, we see the girls read a newspaper, and then Arya turns to the camera and she looks really upset about it, like she was going to like try to break the camera or something. But we see Emily and Spencer holding her back. I think it was Spencer. I definitely know Emily was holding her back, but the second person, I think it was Spencer, or was it Hannah? Anyway, we see two of the girls hold Arya back. So whatever she read on that newspaper must have really upset her. So I'm thinking maybe it has something to do with her family or Mike or Ezra or something. It has to be something that's close to her, close to heart, for it to upset her that much. In the next scene, we see there's a scene with Mona again, but we spoke about Mona. Mona just looks really broken and torn up and really hurt. Like she has lost all hope of getting out of the layer and she's just coming to her end, and there's no reason for her to fight anymore. The next scene we see is in A's layer. So is that a new layer in the house? And if it's a new layer, then I'm thinking that probably the one at the old Campbell farm was just a decoy for the police. But I mean, it still worked, and I guess he wanted the police to find out that he has the girls. But I think it was probably just a decoy for the police to like find or something, because the truck was parked right there, and obviously they can track the truck if like they are hackers. I know 8 things that he can outsmart the police any day, but there is going to be one time that he loses something or something happens and the police outsmarts him. And I think that happened, and that was just not stupid. I think that was just a decoy for the police to find and for everybody to find, to think that they're on the right track, but in the meantime he's just throwing them off some more. Okay, and now the next scene we see Ali in a forest or her backyard or the kissing rock. That scene where Ali was in the forest thing, it looks very familiar. It looked like her backyard where her mom buried her and stuff. So that thing just keeps reading her backyard to me. But we know that A can recreate any scene he wants to, because obviously he recreated the girl's bedroom. So that might just be recreated, and Ali might actually be in range of the girls. But for some reason it just reminded me of her backyard. And she's wearing that same yellow top, that top that gets on my nerves. And she looks really confused as to where she is and what she's doing there. Now, how the hell did Ali get out of jail? I mean, Ali was in prison. And I mean, maybe Tana got her released, because we know that now Tana knows that Mona is alive and the girls are free. But if that's not the case, then you know that it's no problem for Ace to kidnap Ali from prison and put her there. So that might be the case as well. But I don't think that was it, because Ali looked like her hair was just done. She had makeup on. It didn't look like she was taken from prison. But then again, it's A, so it could be that she was just taken from prison. The next thing is that we see Mona sliding a tray. I think it's Mona. It's a girl in a yellow top and the jeans and the boots. But I don't think it's Ali, because the ends of the hair are too blonde. And we all know Ali has the brown highlights. So from the end that we can see, there's no brown highlights. But it may not be Mona because the hair was still pretty decently combed, and we know that Mona's hair was kind of in a mess and crazy. So it may be that A is holding somebody else and making them pretend to be Ali as well. And we all know that Kimberly person, there's some new Kimberly girl coming in. So if you know about the Kimberly girl, like comment below and let me know. But we all know that there's a new girl coming in to play Bethany, so that might be her. Or it could be Mona, and they slide the food under the door to Spencer. And then Spencer asks Mona, "Is that you?" And the door closes. But the person looks pretty frantic, like I think Mona would, seeing the state that she was in, and she wanted to get out and have company around her, like having like how she felt when the girls came and she had a company. And now she's in isolation again, and it looks like it's really driving her crazy, and she just wants to be around the people. So it could be Mona or it could be somebody else. And then we see Toby in a house, and I know a lot of you think it's the dollhouse, but it's not the dollhouse. I'm not too sure if it's Ali's house, but it's not the dollhouse because the walls in the hallway, when they switch the camera to show it in an opposite direction, I think the hallway is painted and decorated, and the halls in the dollhouse are not painted and decorated. They are just plain metal. So that is not the dollhouse wherever it is. But he is searching that house and he sees someone on a rocking chair in a black hoodie. I don't know if it's A. I don't think it's A, because then A wouldn't just stay there and let Toby shoot him or find him that easily, because what fun is that? But there is somebody, or it might be like a dummy sitting there with just a black hoodie on, and when he moves the hoodie, it's going to be like a dummy. But I don't know exactly what's in that chair or who's in that chair. But there is a rocking chair with somebody or something in a black hoodie. And then we go back and we see Arya, Hannah, Emily, and Spencer in the hallway again. And it's like the doors open and they were allowed to come out. And then the scene goes to the empty hallway with almost like a trash bin chute and a door. And then we hear somebody screaming, "Please don't leave me." No, the "please don't leave me," it sounds like Mona or Ali, but it could be anyone. And that might not even be the scene where that is coming from. It may just be an audio capped in to make it look interesting, to make us want to watch it. And there's nothing wrong with doing that. But I'm just thinking logically here. It may just be capped in. But that scene, the first thing that caught my eye was like the garbage bin chute thing. And I have a funny feeling that if we go through that garbage chute thing, that is where we'll find Mona at the end of that. So I just think that's where the voice came from, but the audio may not be from that scene. But it may be, and if it is, I have a sneaky feeling that the voice is not coming from the door, but from the garbage bin chute thing. Because, I don't know, it's just the first thing that caught my eye. So guys, that's the end of the promo video, and then it ends with a hashtag a summer of answers. I'm really hoping that it is a summer of answers and not just a summer of more questions for us. Because every time they promise us a summer of answers, we never get answers. And we have been dedicated to this show from day one, and right now we just really want answers to all the crazy things happening in this series. I am hoping that we get to find out who Charles is soon, because that is the biggest thing I want to know right now. I'm pretty sure if I figure out who Charles is, I can figure out the reason why. I have my suspicions as to who Charles is. but that is for a different video. So guys, leave your comments below. Tell me who you think is it. Tell me what you think about the promo video. Let me know your theories on the promo video. And we will see at my next PLL video, I guess. So have fun, guys, and rest, wait and see what happens in the upcoming season.